No, I don't regret it. I don't see why I should. Who's it gonna help? It's like, I did it. Shit happened. So I felt good, man. I felt fucking good afterwards.
Okay, so this is the first statement. I regret my infidelity.
Yes, I do regret it. Did I?
Oh, you place yourself on disagree.
Oh, sorry, regret. Sorry. Sorry.
Your
That's my
ass over
mistake.
there.
Sorry. Yeah, that's why. Sorry. Well, I regret that I cheated on my ex-boyfriend a long time ago because seeing him being so devastated, being so much in love with me, that's understandable, seeing this package, but it's not something that I would recommend to anybody. It's not something that I would do again. I'd rather walk into like an open relationship instead and then talk about it. And if I needed something from my relationship, sit down and maybe talk about it and say, well, listen, can we change something or can we go in a different direction or something like that? But seeing somebody so upset when it comes to feelings and all that sort of stuff, I wouldn't put myself in that position again. Not a chance.
Yeah, I
no,
agree.
Definitely not.
I felt, even though I didn't tell anything, I felt horrible. I knew I was like, this is not. So actually, I never been unfaithful again after that experience. So.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, no, but I agree with you. I really do regret what I did. I mean, I was in a bad relationship. He did not treat me that well. A lot of alcohol was involved.
And I don't think you should like blame it on alcohol or something.
But
Like I think you should like, like we all done it here. So I'm not saying I'm the better person, but I'm just saying if you done something, you should just like.
But I mean, it's not. I think it's
Take
not
it.
an excuse. It's an explanation.
Yeah.
I don't think what I did was right. I think it was wrong. But who's gonna help to regret it? I don't regret shit that I do. I just learn from it. Didn't even do that. But no, I don't regret it. I don't see why I should. Who's it gonna help? It's like, yeah. So I felt good, man. I felt fucking good afterwards.
It only counts as cheating if you've had sex.
Well, technically, when I cheated, I did only, like, I did not have sex with the person. But I think, even if you don't have sex with the person, I still think it's considered cheating. Because when you go into, like, a relationship, you're technically agreeing that it's just us two. Otherwise, it would be an open relationship, so that's cheating.
I guess, but I can't really, like, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I still feel like making out with a guy, I wouldn't really call it cheating. I would call it wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty much also a Jew. But just going out and you're having your girlfriend home or whatever, you're going out and you meet someone and then kissing, smooching a little bit with someone, and then nothing more happens and you go home and I don't see that as cheating.
But if you
Could
don't
you
have
be
an
able to? Could you be able to tell your girlfriend that you just kissed someone?
It depends. I mean, my girlfriend, the one I've been with for a long time, she's very sensitive, so I wouldn't tell her about it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But would you feel good about it? Like,
I
if you-
feel fine about it because I know she would put more into it than it is. She would put more into it that it actually was.
like
But
I
what
feel
if she
like,
found out? What would
like
she do?
yeah, exactly.
If she found out, she would probably get very upset.
Okay, but I have a question though. Like, don't you think that because you have a problem telling her, don't you think that that kind of tells you that that's something wrong that you did?
Yeah, but that's because she has a strong reaction towards it, and she puts more into it than it.
Or
you
is
turn
it
But
the
that
other
would
way
probably
around.
mean that
You
she
turn it the
sees
other
it
way
as
around.
cheating, not that he sees it as
Yeah,
cheating.
yeah.
That would mean
but-
like if she
but I
sees
feel
it
like
as
I feel like if you need to, like in general, like if you need to hide text messages or you don't say anything, or if you wouldn't be okay if you do something that you know if she was there and watching you, it wouldn't be okay with her. I don't think you should do it. Like that's my take on it.
So if she knew how you viewed your guys' relationship and like these kind of things, do you really think that she would be with you then?
Maybe, I don't know.
And don't you think it's kind of would be fair to let her know your standards of that?
Yeah, probably. But I can't risk it. Can't risk
But
it.
isn't that kind of unfair to her though?
Huh?
Isn't that kind of unfair to her though, to
Yeah.
like keep that from her?
Yeah, but that's just the way it is, you know.
Cheating is the biggest betrayal in a relationship.
It's all built on my own perspective that I don't think that it's the worst thing to do to cheat.
well, what would be worse? I'm like, in some relationship, if the relationship is super like good and both are nice to each other, okay, then cheating may be the worst. But there's a lot more that can be worse. Like, for example, mental abuse.
But don't you think that actually cheating isn't a kind of mental? It
Yeah, it
depends
is.
on the person. Like,
But not
if-
necessarily, because
I
mental.
think-
No, because mental abuse, when then you do it like actively to push that person down.
No, but I agree. There is not like that's why I'm not
Yeah.
over there. I think there's a lot of other things. Say, for example, that your partner that you're supposed to be there for you, and something happens to you, and you're all broke down, and that person that is not there for you. It's like I feel that that's even worse.
Yeah, I agree. And that can lead to a disconnection between you and your partner.
Right.
At the same time, I don't feel that falling in love with somebody else is cheating. It's like that's your emotion. So
You can
if you can fall in love and not do anything,
Yeah.
but you just fall in love.
Yeah.
After today, I got a different view on cheating.
I think I have become less judgmental about cheating. I think I'm more forgiving to myself after today.
I still have mostly the same view on cheating that I did, but at the same time, I think I'd have a little bit more open mind about it, but still very close to my opinion from before.
I'm still like I was before. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I don't think cheating is necessarily so bad to do. It depends on the circumstances and the dynamics that's going on in it. So so I wouldn't classify cheating as something bad.
I still think cheating is wrong. I'm definitely gonna still stay single because it's wrong, and I have the same opinions that I had. But it was really interesting to hear everything, and there are a lot of things I agree on and disagree on, but I still have the same opinions. It's wrong. There are a lot of reasons, but still wrong, and I'm gonna stay single.
Did you get a different view on cheating today? Comment below and subscribe for more episodes.